Whether you've never held a hook or just need a refresher, I'll walk you through the essential crochet stitches every beginner should know. As a beginner, I'll suggest you go for a 5mm crochet hook because it's not as small as this one. You will feel very comfortable using this 5mm crochet hook than using this crochet pin, this little one here, because of it's small. But if this is what you have, then you can just make use of it. But remember, when making use of this little pin, this tiny pin, you are going to be making use of a small yarn, something like this, something that is so small, tiny, like this here. We'll go for a pin like this. But while working with this type of pin, you can't use this small yarn, except you want to work with using double strands. So if you don't want to work with using double strand, then you can use this. This is bigger than this type of yarn. Remember, you can't use this type of yarn for this little one here because it's big. But you can use this for this pin. Just remember, you have to make use of double strands of this. That aside, let's begin with our first, which is chain. And remember, to make any crochet project, you have to begin with a slip knot or a magic ring. So I'll be starting with a slip knot. And to make a slip knot, just roll over your yarn, then hold it here with your 2 fingers. After rolling it over this finger, hold it here tight with your 2 fingers. Then this yarn, you're going to push it to the front. You're going to start from the back, move to the back, then push it to the front. After pushing it to the front, you're going to turn it. You're going to cross it over by turning it to the back, and then you turn it over to the front. After turning it, you're going to hold it tight here, this side. Then you yarn over and pull through. So you're going to pull it through here, and make sure you're holding here. Then it's tight enough. We've made our slip knot. Then you're going to chain, and chaining means yarn over and pull through. Yarn over and pull through. Again, yarn over and pull through. And make sure you're not working with loose tension. Make sure it's tight so that it won't give you a loose chain, except you're working with a loose tension. I'm working with a tight tension, and I want all my chains to be same size, so I'm going to be watchful of how here is going to be loose or tight. So you yarn over again and pull through. So again, yarn over and pull through. This is the length I made for my own chains. I just made it, so I'll just show you how it is. A chain is a foundation of almost every crochet project. Before you can start a project, you have to start before you can start most of the projects, crochet projects, you have to start with a chain here. So I'll be moving on to the next stitch. The next is a single crochet. A single crochet is a simple, tight stitch for dense fabric. And to make that single crochet, now since we still have our chain here, so to make our single crochet, you have to insert your hook into the next stitch. You're not going to be inserting it in this stitch, this last one. It will be here, the stitch before the last one. So you're going to insert it there. Then after inserting it, you're going to yarn over and pull through. Then after pulling through it, you get 2 loops. So after getting that 2 loops, you're going to yarn over again and pull through the 2 loops. So that's a single crochet. Remember, insert your hook. Then after doing this first one, the next one you're not going to skip till you reach the end. You're not going to skip. Like this, you skipped the last chain, or the rest you're not skipping any chain. So you're going to continue in the next chain. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, gives you 2 loops, yarn over and pull through the 2 loops. Then you're going to insert it again in the next chain, yarn over, pull through, it gives you 2 loops, yarn over and pull through the 2 loops. So I'm going to do it across, repeat this procedure across here. So I've done it to the end. So this is how it will look like. You can see that there's no space, no gap, it's tight. So this is what a single crochet is. Then we'll be moving on to the third one, which is half double crochet. So a half double crochet, you're going to yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, and by the next stitch it means do not insert your hook in the last stitch. When you made the last chain, don't insert your hook there. Insert it in the second to the last chain. So after yarning over like this, you're going to insert your hook. So after inserting your hook, yarn over again, then pull through a loop. Then you'll be getting 3 loops. Then yarn over again and pull through it all. That's half double crochet. Yes, that's half double crochet. Then you yarn over again, you go to the next stitch. After the stitch after this, you insert your hook there. This time around you are not skipping any chain. Then yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through it all. Again, yarn over, insert your hook in the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, gives you 3 loops, yarn over and pull through it all. Then we'll continue till we get here. A half double crochet is slightly taller than a single crochet, and it's something that you'll be able to see a little visible gap, just a very little gap, unlike single crochet. So this is a single crochet and this is a half double crochet. You can see that it's just a slightly taller than the single crochet, just a little height difference. You can see it here. Double crochet, this one is a taller stitch which works up faster. What I mean by works up faster is that when you are using a double crochet to crochet for any crochet project, it's faster than using a single crochet. You can do a project that's under 3 hours of a single crochet into just an hour and a half with double crochet, so it works up faster. To work a double crochet, you have to yarn over, insert your hook in the next stitch, not this last one, there's one before this. You're going to insert it here, here. Then after inserting, you yarn over and pull through a loop, gives you 3 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over again and pull through 2. So this is a double crochet. So we go again, yarn over, insert your hook in the next stitch, yarn over again, pull through a loop, gives you 3 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. For the last time, yarn over, insert your hook, pull through a loop, gives you 3 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, put through 2 loops. You can see that this stitch is taller than the last one, and this one will make you work faster. You can see the gaps, the little gap there. This one makes work faster. This is double crochet. Now moving to the next one. The next one is a treble stitch, or a treble crochet is the next one, or treble crochet. Is that called a treble or treble crochet? And this is a tall and loose stitch. Yeah, the tall and loose stitch. And to make a treble crochet, you have to, after making your chains, turn over twice, insert your hook into the next 5th stitch. So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I'm going to insert it here. Yarn over, pull through, gives you 4 loops. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over twice. Insert your hook in the next stitch. Yarn over, pull through. You get 4 loops. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Yarn over again, pull through another 2 loops. And yarn over lastly, pull through the last 2 loops. Then you continue. Last stitch is a slip stitch. So after making your chain or after making your project, a slip stitch is used to join or to finish a project work. So I'm going to be joining here, and I'll show you what a slip stitch means. A slip stitch means insert your hook into the last chain, which was the first chain you made. So I'm going to insert your hook there. So after inserting your hook, yarn over, pull through it all at once. So that is what a slip stitch is. You're going to yarn over, you're going to insert your hook, then you yarn over and you pull through it all at once. That is what's called a slip stitch. So we are done for the basic stitches for beginners. Next, I'll be teaching you the basic patterns for beginners, basic crochet patterns. So please don't forget to like it, share it so that it can get to others. Also subscribe to my channel. I post weekly content for both beginners and intermediates. Also, even if you're a total beginner, you will surely get my tutorial.